Lowkey Smilez out here, man. With GlasxxTv, you already know how I'm rocking. Grinding in the streets, gotta make it one way or another. I ain't playing, bro. I ain't stopping for nobody.
What's going on today?
Ain't shit, man. Ain't cool. You already know. Nigga always cool. I'm just laid back, bro.
Now it's your first time on GlasxxTv.
Yeah, it is though.
Now we here with Smilez.
Yeah.
Lowkey Smilez.
It was good, man. It was good.
Born and raised in Virginia?
Nah, bro. Actually, I'm from Maryland and shit. I was born in Washington, D.C. I'm from Maryland. I've been there for 15 years. Been out here for like 60 now.
What part of DC you was born in?
Washington, D.C. But I'm originally from Landover, Maryland. If niggas don't know where that's at, it's by the Redskins Stadium. That's what I always tell niggas, like.
So now you're here in Virginia. What made you come to Virginia?
Man, make a long story short, my dad was locked up and my mom needed to move because she couldn't do the shit by herself, so we moved to VA. If I ain't moved with her, I would have been out back.
Any brothers or sisters?
All together, it's 14 of us, believe it or not. It's a whole football team. Word. But on my mom's side, it's 7 of us. And sadly, my sister, when she was born, she died. But ain't no heartbreak story or nothing. She was born, she died. She in a better place now, so that's how I feel about it.
You the oldest?
I'm the second oldest. I'm the first oldest on my mom's side, but the second oldest on my dad's side.
So now I gotta ask you like Virginia better than Maryland?
Hell nah, but now I ain't even gonna lie. This shit like a second home to me.
So now what's the difference in Maryland and Virginia? You know, a lot of people don't claim this part of Virginia as the part of the DMV, but you know what I'm saying? You pretty much touch both, all three.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between Maryland and Virginia?
I mean, the whole shit, this still is the DMV, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to Virginia, this shit does branch off in a way, and I say that because, like, up north, that's straight city life, and if y'all go up there, y'all not gonna be used to that city life. I'm trying to tell you now, man, like, if you ever been to the city, that's the difference right there.
So you saying Maryland is more city than Virginia?
Yeah, basically.
So now would it be like urban or like how would it work? I've actually been out in Maryland. Like a lot of people haven't, so you know that's why I'm asking these questions.
I guess you could consider that shit urban. Like it's just more love and it's more people like and more shit to do. You feel what I'm saying? Like out here it's dead as a bitch. Niggas don't want to see the next nigga make it. That shit be sad, man. Like. But you go up there, I'm telling you, you're going to get mad love from everybody. That's until you do a nigga wrong. That's the only way a nigga going to hate you out there, bro.
Now, this might be a little bit irrelevant. Now, a lot of people, when they speak of Maryland, they talk about the females. Saying, you know, y'all got some of the you know, best looking females out there in Maryland.
Niggas trying to get me caught up and shit. See, I got a shorty, but yeah, I ain't going to lie, there's some females out there and shit, but I'm going to just leave it at that. I got a shorty, I'm faithful, so I ain't gonna get too deep into that shit, man.
So now, what was it like for you growing up in Maryland?
Man, that shit was life, bro. That shit was life, bro. It was fun as a bitch. Nothing but fun.
So no rough times growing up?
Nah, I mean, it's always rough times, bro. Like, you're a young black person, so it's always gonna be rough times. But it wasn't as bad as when I moved out here, you know what I'm saying?
Now, you know, you said your mom has 7 kids.
Yeah.
Your dad has 7 kids. Usually, it'll be, people will come with a real bad life story that'll come with something like that. You seem it like pretty much kind of different actually growing up. I wouldn't say raising yourself, but growing up.
I mean, the thing is, I don't try to show my problems. I do go through a lot, and I have been through a lot, but I always smile through my pain, you feel me? And you gotta stay positive when you're going through shit, because if you be negative about the situation, you ain't gonna get nowhere, ever.
So now, You said you always smiling through any situation.
Yeah,
Now, does that have anything to do with your name, Lowkey Smilez?
yeah, dude. See, I'm gonna tell you how I got the name and shit. Um, my name, see, I was staying with my aunt for a little bit and shit, and she was like, "Damn boy, you always smiling and shit. Like, we gonna call you Smiley." So I just stuck with that shit. And then I'm a low key ass nigga. Like, I'm always coolin'. Niggas never notice me. So that's how I just put the two together. It's like Lowkey Smilez.
So I'm gonna go ahead and clear it up. It has nothing to do with the Lowkey group, you know, with Von Ski.
Nah, it has nothing to do with that.
So now, what was it like for you growing up in Virginia now?
In Virginia, when I got out here, man, cause for one, I really didn't want to move here, so you know, I just did my own shit when I came out here, cause I did not want to move here at all. So I hopped out here in the streets, and everything I seen, that shit just it opened my eyes to a whole bunch of shit, like how the world is and everything.
Now, by say, you know, jump into the streets, any gangbang?
I mean, nah, not for real. Like, I did do some young dumb shit before, but I left that shit alone because it was just some young dumb shit, like in the spur of the moment type shit. You know what I'm saying?
You ever been arrested?
Nah, I ain't never been arrested.
Now, I got this segment called Prisoner Police. You got any friends or family members doing it in a long time?
Nah, like I said, my dad, he was locked for like a long ass time. He just recently came home about 2 years ago now, and he been home since.
Any bad run-ins with police?
I did have a few bad run-ins, but it's like every time I do have a run-in, I always find my way out. And I ain't talking about no old wild shit like snitching or nothing, cause nah, that's not in my blood. But I always find my way out.
You just, you know, I'm
Lowkey
gonna
Smilez,
say you kind of lucky.
I'm Lowkey Smilez. That's as simple as that. I'm just too low key.